Today I'm going to show you how all the zodiacs are inside of this geometric shape called a torus, which is basically a donut. This line is the plane of Earth, and it's how astro charts work. You have an ascendant and a descendant. Nothing is rising or setting, that's an illusion. Everything is coming towards you and away from you. Right at the top at the center would be Polaris, the North Star, and at the center here at the bottom on the plane would be the North Pole, where all our magnets point to. Let me show you Aries. Aries is the first sign. It is the spark of life that initiates the seasonal year. That's what gives us our blossoming season in springtime. There's Aries, the ram. It is the release of energy from the center of every atom. It's the fire or electron, which is 1 unit of dielectric discharge. Taurus has the arch at the top of that circle, which is right here. Thank you, Santos. If you recognize the Taurus as a donut, then you will know that Gemini is at the center, because that's also where Pisces is, which we'll get to at the end of this video. There's Cancer, 69, in blue. Here's what you have to understand. When the sun goes through the zodiacs, the sun is following the sine wave, starting at Aries, going up to Cancer, going down to Libra, and then finally down to Capricorn. So the sun is doing this sine wave, and it just keeps going. It goes to Aries again, Cancer again, and Libra again. So this wave never stops. But instead of looking at it as a snake going up and down, it's actually a spiral, which is why the word calendar is cylinder. So instead of starting here and going up to Cancer up here, and going down to Libra, which is here, and then down to Capricorn, which is here, instead of doing this sine wave and back to Aries over there, Aries would actually be in the middle, as you've seen here. This is Aries, and Libra is on the outside. So it goes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, right where it should be, in the middle of that Taurus field. You can also make it a wheel this way or even this way. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And this is the infinity symbol. Okay? That's the Taurus field. It's infinity. The bull is the hyperbola, which is an hourglass that fits perfectly inside of every Taurus. So obviously, if you have an hourglass, that hourglass will fit perfectly inside of a donut. So here's the donut. Aries is on the inside of the donut. Cancer would be on the top of the donut. Libra would be on the edge of the donut. And Capricorn would be on the bottom of the donut. Aries is this inner ring. Cancer is this top ring. Libra is this equator outside of the donut. And Capricorn, of course, is the bottom of that donut. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So there you have it. So you have Cancer is Aries on the inside. So every year the sun is going from Aries to Cancer to Libra to Capricorn, and the sun is doing this. It's cycling while it's circling. So the calendar is a cylinder. And we start with Aries, then to Cancer, then to Libra, then Capricorn, then Aries, then Cancer, then Libra, then Capricorn, then Aries, then Cancer, then Libra, then Capricorn. And therefore, the calendar is a cylinder. It's a tube. And this tube makes a bigger tube. It's a spiral made up of spirals. That is a giant tube. Once it cycles, it keeps going and going and going and going. That's the wheel within a wheel. This is the Bible, and here's the flat earth. There's the flat earth, there's Polaris, you have your 3 tropics, the sun, the moon, etc. You live in the Big Apple. The North Pole is the hyperbola. And that's the golden calf, the bull, Taurus. It's the hyperbola, the pole that everything circles around. It never moves. It is the rock. It's an earth sign, Taurus, the rock that never moves. So at the end of the day, all you have is Tor and Bull. Tor is the Taurus. Bull is the hyperbola. Hyperbola is left turning, Taurus is right turning. Hyperbola is blue, Taurus is red. Red shift, blue shift. This is the magnetic field. This is M for man and magnitude, that's magnetism. This is the electron, which is 1 unit of dielectric discharge. This is the dielectric plane, the block wall, the accretion disk. It's counter space because it doesn't take up any space. It's the midpoint between the 2 mid pressures. There's a torus below, but there's also a torus above because every magnet repels out of both sides and they attract out of both sides. So there's a tor coming out of the bottom, out of the top. The bull is where the magnetism or the energy goes back into. You have tornado, which sucks everything up and outwards from the ground. And then you have a toilet, which is a vortex, which sucks everything inwards to the drain. Tornadoes and toilets is your tor and bowl. Arteries go out, veins go too. Red blood, arteries go out. Blue blood, veins go in. So there's your man and woman. M for man, W for woman. Everything is pressure mediation. Instead of the sun creating a sine wave, you have Cancer, Aries and Libra, and Capricorn. What the sun is doing is it is going from spring up to Cancer, from Cancer down to Libra, from Libra down to Capricorn, and from Capricorn up to spring. The sun is following one circle. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries again. So the sun is up here, obviously, and as it is following each zodiac, the entire dome is turning. So it's a carousel. This hyperbola is carrying the luminaries, and they're all rotating above the flat earth, and each planet is in a certain tropic covering a specific zodiac. Some zodiacs are closer to the center, some are further out, and that's why the sun is either at the Tropic of Cancer here doing these circles, or it's at the Tropic of Capricorn out there, which is doing these bigger circles. So the sun just follows that one loop. As the dome turns, it carries the sun with it. So the sun is in one sign for 30 days. For 30 days, the dome will turn while the sun stays there. AC would be here, DC would be here. The planets are coming towards you or away from you. And your MC would be what's directly above you. The IC would be on the other side. It's very simple.